Всем горячий и пламенный бонжур. Иногда так получается, что видео выходит не по плану, то есть не по средам. И сегодня как раз-таки тот самый случай, а все потому, что видео я снимала не одна. Я решила продолжить традицию завтраков с интересными людьми, которые справились с пищевыми нарушениями. И начало, так сказать, этой серии видео положила Женя, которая рассказала о своей 15-летней истории о РПП. И посмотрите обязательно это видео, потому что Женя просто невероятный вдохновитель. И да, в общем, просто посмотрите, это очень мотивационно. А сегодня я снимаю видео с девушкой, которая живет в Эстонии, ее зовут Элиса, и она ведет свой канал Follow the Intuition. Я оставлю ссылку обязательно внизу в описании. Он на английском, но возможно, что какая-то часть моей аудитории сможет его посмотреть, и это будет здорово, потому что Элиса — это просто тот самый лучик света в темном царстве, скажем так, и смотришь на нее и прекрасно понимаешь, вот она, чудесная, яркая, насыщенная жизнь без пищевых нарушений, так что это просто огромный, может быть, вам пинок, толчок и мотивация к действию. И сегодня будет не совсем завтрак, потому что все-таки с Элисой нас разделяет приличное расстояние, но это будет скайп-конференция, и я безумно просто надеюсь, что вам понравится это видео, потому что написать субтитры было довольно-таки непростой задачей, но я справилась, и вуаля, вы можете это все дело посмотреть. Поэтому я очень надеюсь, что для вас это будет хотя бы интересно, но лучше, если еще и мотивационно и вдохновенно. И, кстати, да, у Алисы на канале тоже вышло видео со мной, где я отвечала на ее вопросы. Вряд ли вы для себя найдете там какую-то новую информацию, потому что я, в принципе, все это рассказывала на своем канале. Но если вы вдруг захотите посмотреть, то ссылка тоже будет обязательно внизу. Единственное, я что-то как-то переволновалась, потому что подобных коллабораций не делала никогда, особенно на английском языке. В общем, мне кажется, что я забыла все слова, которые только знала, и просто несла какую-то чушь, но Элиса вроде сказала, что получилось неплохо, так что если you speak English, то не судите меня за ошибки в грамматике, в лексике или где-то еще, я просто действительно очень переживала, чтобы все получилось, и вот так вот всегда бывает, ты такой классно говоришь по-английски, а потом забываешь просто самые элементарные слова. Давайте наливайте себе чаек и погнали! Hello everybody, and today I'm doing video with Elisa, and she has her YouTube channel about eating disorders. I will leave the link below. Elisa, thank you very much for coming today. I was really happy about it.
Yeah, thank you so much. My pleasure to be here.
Tell a bit about your story. How did all this started, and how long did it last? How you started your recovery, and how do you feel now, of course?
I think I first started to experience a problem with eating, like overeating, binge eating, emotional eating, when I was a teenager, maybe around 15 years old or so. I didn't like my developing body. I developed maybe bigger thighs, bigger butt, my breasts and everything. So I didn't know that my body is developing into being a woman, and I thought I'm just getting fat. So I was like, I couldn't even do one diet meal, and I was like binging already. And later, I would say when I was about 20 years old, I had some stressful time in my life, and I think it caused some hormonal imbalances, and I developed acne on my face. And also my hair was falling out. I had some digestion issues, and I went to the doctor. I was putting on some cream to my face like half a year, but it only dried up my skin, and it got even worse. And I just saw that it doesn't work. And my mother always taught me to, like, your body is very smart, your body can heal yourself. So I started to look online, like how to heal my body or my skin naturally. And this is all good. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, eat healthy, whatever. Like, this is healthy and good. But at the same time, I started to live out different foods, like food groups. And over time, I went overboard with it, and I developed bulimia. I started to binge it, and I was so full, and I didn't know what to do, so I would purge. And I was like, oh my god, this is what the bulimia people do, like. And I just got like really freaked out about food. And I was researching online about sugar and fat and this chemical and that chemical. And so over time, I eliminated so many foods. And at one point, I was this raw food, like fruitarian, 30 days, eating like fruits and vegetables, and then secretly binge eating on junk food.
When did you decide to recover? What was the reason you decided to recover?
Like some people, maybe they think that the bulimia or purging like helps them to maintain their weight. But for me, it was never like that. For me, I knew that like this is very unhealthy. And I guess from the start of my first time when I purged, I wanted to recover. I always searched information like how can I stop this? How can I not binge eat, or like what's wrong with me? But at the same time, I was finding all this information about like you are addicted to junk food, you need to eliminate sugar, and you should have more willpower or self-control, and like a lot of information that like sounds maybe good for some people, but for me it didn't resolve anything. I guess I first discovered this ebook from Nina V, and she described how diets and restriction, like calorie restriction, but also food restriction, can make you basically go and have this like binge eating problem and food obsession and everything. Then it was the first click for me. When I discovered that diets and restriction can cause the binge eating and everything, because this is your body's response after being deprived and starved and everything. So yeah, this made a lot of sense to me. And then I started my journey, like letting go of the calorie restriction, stopping all the crazy diets, also over-exercising, also sticking to some healthy eating.
How do you eat now?
So I don't binge eat. I don't ever feel this feeling that, oh my God, like I need to for some reason, I don't know why, I need to eat like so big amount until I'm sick or something. I never get this kind of urges anymore. And now I basically eat when hungry and stop when full. Sometimes, yes, like I can eat so much, but sometimes I eat little just because sometimes I'm more hungry, sometimes less hungry. But this for me feels very intuitive. I don't have to come up with reasons why it's okay for me to eat or compensate after anything. And I don't really have to even think about it. To me, the best food to eat is what I crave at the moment or what I feel like eating. Intuitive eating can be about like eat when hungry, stop when full. But no, sometimes I eat just because I feel like it. Maybe I'm out with my friends. They're offering me like, do you want to get some ice cream? And I'm like, I'm not really hungry, but yeah, like, why not? Like, let's just go and get ice cream. And all foods just become normal and equal to you. And then you will actually eat all kinds of foods, like the healthy or unhealthy food.
Okay, I also have a question about sport. Exercising during the recovery. Do you think it's possible to continue exercising and to recover at the same time? Or is it prohibited? And how did you do it? And so on.
So for me, I was exercising, like running, doing some maybe like YouTube video exercises, maybe for consistently, maybe three years or so, and running many times a week and stuff like that. And I didn't do it because I like love it or enjoy it. It was because I thought I needed it to maintain my weight or like all of these restrictive reasons. And for the recovery, if some person maybe they need to gain weight and also they have this kind of diet mindset, then they don't take exercise as something they absolutely love and enjoy doing. And oftentimes I ask them, if exercise didn't burn any calories, would you still do it? And they will be like, yeah, like then there's no point to do it. And I'm like why you do it then? You do it because to burn calories. If you love to do it, you can do it after recovery as well. But in recovery, I would say it's best to wait and give your body time. And especially because I know the exercise is oftentimes it's a calorie compensation. People never say that exercising is dieting, exercising is compensating, exercising is a form of restriction. Like my dad exercises like so many times a week and everything. He has never had any body image issues or dieting mindset or anything. He just has grown up like this and he enjoys it. He goes to dancing, he goes to skiing competitions, like whatever. So I kind of saw it like, yeah, but exercising is healthy, like da 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 da. But yeah, I did it for the compensating reasons, because I have this fear of, if I don't do it and I have the extreme hunger in recovery, then I'm just gonna gain. But after I actually stopped exercising, I started to experience the real benefits of recovery. I felt more like liberated, that I don't have to go and wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, like run through the snow and go to the gym and then back. Like, yeah, I felt liberated as well.
Do you exercise right now? And if yes, what do you do? What do you like?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't exercise right now. I don't know if I will, maybe, I don't know. The only kind of exercise I do is walking, and since my job is quite sedentary, then maybe in the evening I call my friend and we go and walk together and just have a chat.
So what were the most difficult things for you about the recovery?
Mm-hmm. I think for me, since I come from bulimia and overeating and everything, for me it was very hard to like just allow myself to eat as much as I want, whatever I want, whenever I want, and trust that this period will pass. So I was also thinking like if I just allow myself to do the same thing I did in my eating disorder, so how can it go better by itself without me putting any control to it? But what helped me was to really search and understand how the recovery works. For example, for me, it was crucial to understand that, like during my bulimia, why was I binge eating? Was because between my binges, I was dieting. I was restricting. But in recovery, yes, you can't recover when you still keep up the, I don't know, dieting once in a while or purging once in a while. No, you have to completely stop the old dieting and compensating behaviors, and then allow yourself to eat whatever, whenever, however much, because only then the hunger will start to calm down, and all the extreme hunger and everything. So this is how it works, and this really helped me. But it took quite a long time, but I just stick with it, and I learned so much like every day about recovery.
Okay, and do you think that it's possible to get rid of eating disorder like forever? Because some people just don't believe it, and they think that they will think about food and exercising and their appearance for the rest of their lives.
I truly think everybody can recover from eating disorder. And even if they don't believe it, and even if they have diagnosed that no, you have like 1% chance, I want to be the voice, the one lonely voice from the internet who believes that yes, you can recover. But the fact is that nobody can do it for you. If you expect that you're gonna maybe watch my videos and you're gonna be recovered, then I would say something magical to make you recover. You will be like, oh, now I'm ready, I'm gonna recover. No, like you need to do the work. You need to implement. You can't just listen, you need to implement all of the things you learn. And then just stick with it, and don't relapse as soon as you're gonna have the extreme hunger or as soon as you're gonna gain some weight. No, these are all normal recovery symptoms, but just keep going despite all of the fear or unknowingness of what's gonna happen. Like push through the recovery and do all the work, like implement everything. And then you have the 100% chance to recover.
Could you give maybe a piece of advice? How is it possible to stop comparing yourself with other girls, especially with all these skinny and beautiful and successful girls from the social media, because eating disorder is very often about being the best?
Yeah. And what you said in your interview with it, like you said, like to stop following any social media accounts that just trigger you. And also, if you have any friends that are dieting who just trigger you and who comment about your weight, like you need to let all of that go. You need to unfollow people, and if you need to re-evaluate your friendships, because all of these relationships in real life or in social media, like who you follow, this will brainwash you. This will brainwash you to believe that you need to be like them or you are not good enough for anything. So you need to unbrainwash all of this stuff. And even go and see people in real life. people passing by on the streets, in the mall, because then they're not photoshopped, they don't have this perfect lighting. Maybe they have a bad day, or maybe they're rushing somewhere, maybe they don't have like perfect hair and makeup all the time. So kind of see people in the real world as well, and not only in the social media. And also things like stopping the body checking in the mirror, like weighing yourself, and really like if you were too skinny before, you need to get rid of your old clothes and like stop wearing them if they're like too tight for you, and be all upset that, oh, like I'm just getting fat. No, like you are getting healthy, and those old clothes, they were the eating disorder you. So you have to get rid of your like basically everything that triggers you into eating disorder.
So I downloaded your book about 50 the most common questions about eating disorder, with some answers, and tell me just how did you get this idea to write it?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you know about my actual recovery book as well, the Brainwashed.
Yeah, I think I saw it on your website, yeah.
Yeah. So the Brainwashed recovery book is like the step-by-step guide to how to recover from eating disorder. But what the book you're talking about, this is the free recovery book people can download from my page. Yeah, as I said, like it's for free. You can download as a PDF. And over the years, I answered so many questions about like eating disorder and recovery, like questions from real people, people in recovery. And I answered them. I took so much time to answer them. And then later, I just put it together in this free ebook.
Okay, so I think this is it for today. I hope this will be extremely motivating, so thank you for coming on my channel, and I hope that it's not the last our collaboration. So yeah, thank you and bye.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Bye, everybody.
Я очень надеюсь, что вам понравилось это видео, и если вам нравится такой формат, то дайте мне, пожалуйста, об этом знать. Будем продолжать, будем искать интересных людей, записывать с ними вместе коллаборации. И также не забывайте заходить на персональный сайт Элисы, потому что она проводит скайп-консультации, у нее есть 2 книги про пищевые нарушения. В общем, очень много классного, полезного материала. Но мы с вами увидимся в следующих видео. Всех люблю. Пока-пока!